Hey everybody, what's up? I hope you guys have been keeping safe. This video is the beginning of a brand new adventure. In May of 2019, I rode the northern half of the Pacific Coast Highway. 1,500 miles of some absolutely stunning views. Before we begin, remember to hit that subscribe button to support the channel and click the bell icon to turn on notifications. Now, this is part 1. And we journey from San Francisco to Myers Flat in the middle of the Redwood Forest in this video from the Biker Crew, UAE. When you think about a Californian road trip, one conjures up visions of the sun shining on an open, twisty road. But what I got was a stark contrast to that image. I was faced with massed cloud cover and a freezing cold wind that blew in off the Pacific Ocean. But my spirits were not dampened in the least, as this was day 1 of my 1,500-mile trip. I was astride Honda's famed Africa Twin. Originally built to take on the rigors of the Paris-Dakar Rally, this machine is the reason we have adventure motorcycles. She handled like a dream, and right away I felt like I had been riding her for years. But more about her later. I was enjoying the twisty roads. The Pacific Coast Highway winds its way along the coast and delivers views of both hills and sea, and I was enjoying every single minute of it. The miles rolled beneath my wheels as I made my way through some unbelievable scenery. You could smell a mix of the sea and mountain air, and it was invigorating. It was still cold, and getting colder by the minute. So I had to stop to pull out some cold weather gear. The Africa Twin sets the standard for adventure motorcycles, retaining the stance of the classic bike, but with all the modern electronic wizardry. Honda have managed to capture the essence of the original. The sight of an old Plymouth in front of me was one of the highlights of the day. The road wound through forests and over hills. I was torn between the desire to stop every minute for pictures and the need to make it to my overnight halt. I ought to tell you that this was the month of May, and Mother Nature was ensuring that spring was out in force. A variety of woodland creatures could be spotted going about their business, unfettered by my presence as I powered the Honda through their domain. I was feeling at home on the Honda. The Africa Twin is a stable and comfortable bike to ride, and I hardly felt the miles as they passed beneath my wheels. The controls are ergonomically positioned and don't tire you out on long rides. A smooth throttle response, coupled with oodles of torque, means great power from when you need it. The sea was not its usual blue due to all the clouds, but the grey hue did manage to lend a certain something to the atmosphere. The road then left the coast and led me up into the forests, affording me a whole bunch of different views. The sun finally popped out and changed the look of the scenery. Everything seemed to glow and dance in the sunlight. On a side note, I was feeling a lot warmer too. Rejoining the highway, I made rather good time. The sun finally made its presence felt, and I was the warmest I had been since leaving San Francisco. I hadn't seen many other bikers the whole day, and I had a sneaky suspicion that the weather was the reason for it. But I didn't spend much time thinking about it, as the first stop was getting closer and I was rather looking forward to it. I had arrived. My night halt was at the Myers Flat Inn, located in the middle of the redwood forests. A quaint little bed and breakfast run by owner Matt and his family. As I pulled into the drive, I did spot a Bronco and a '65 Mustang in the parking lot. Not a bad way to end my first day of riding. So, as the last vestiges of the sun shone through the treetops, I took stock of my first day on the road. A fantastic machine, stunning scenery, and freezing cold weather. I could not wait for day 2. In the next episode, we ride to Crescent City. Thanks for watching. As always, ride safe, and I'll see you on the road.